Hello viewers, very warm welcome in my channel Kittu Knowledge Bhandar. Do you know what is network and how this network works? What are the advantages of this networking? What are the components of this networking? So today in this video we will discuss about computer networking, components of networking and the advantages of networking. But before that, please like, share and subscribe my channel and press on the bell icon. Okay, so let's get started. Networking of roads, you can see here on the screen. Networking of railway lines, networking of canals, networking of mobile phone that enables us to talk to anyone, anywhere and anytime. Networking of banks, ATMs, radio, television, network throughout the world, broadcast programs live across the globe, network of malls, schools, hospitals, etc. Do you think if live there are no radio, no mobile, no TV, so it is totally unbelievable. Similarly, computer networks that connect millions of computers together have also become an integral part of our life. A computer network can be defined as a group of computers and other peripheral devices that are linked together for the purpose of sharing data and hardware resources. You can see here on the screen there are 3 computers which are totally interconnected. But printer is only connected with computer C. If you want to take printout from computer B, you can easily take printout because computer B is interconnected with C. Similarly, in computer A, if you want to take printout from computer A, you can easily take printout from computer A because A computer is connected with computer C. So this is the benefit of computer connected with each other, means the benefit of networking. Now first understand what is node. In the computers networking, each computer is called node. One of these nodes act as a sender that transmits the information to other node in the network known as receiver. These computers are sending the message through the transmission medium. One is the sender node that transmits the information through the transmission medium to the receiver node. And the mediums are such as cables, telephone lines, radio waves or infrared light beams. Now you can understand all the components of networking like sender, receiver, message, transmission medium and protocol. Sender send the message, and the message, that is the information to be communicated, and sender send the message through the transmission medium. Similarly, receiver received the message through the transmission medium, and both followed few rules. That set of rules is called protocols. First of all, understand message. It is the information to be communicated. It can contain text, picture, audio, or it may be in the form of video. Second one is sender. Sender is a computer. It may be workstation, or it may be mobile phone or tablet that sends the data message through web browser. Similarly, receivers receive the message through the computer, workstation, mobile phone or tablets. Now this transaction is happening through the transmission media. It is the physical path through which the message travels from sender to receiver. For example, you can see here on the screen twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, and radio waves. And there are few more examples. In the protocol, a protocol specifies a set of rules that governs the data communication. It means sender computer or receiver computer both follow certain rule to transmit the data. So, the set of rules is called protocol. Without the protocol, data cannot be exchanged between two communicating devices. Now, let's come to the advantages of networking. Here, we will discuss about efficient use of storage media, preserving information, reduction in hardware cost, efficiency, redundancy, and quickest document delivery. So first come to the efficient use of storage media. Data can be stored in a center network drive which can be shared by everyone. It is better to store a shareable application data on a network drive than to store a copy of application on each user's storage devices. It is better to have big hard disks in the several small hard disks. Preserving information, it means it is difficult to maintain regular backups on a number of stand-alone computers. When we keep backups on a central location, then we have one place to look for all lost information. Now, next one is reduction in hardware costs. You can see here in the picture, there are 3 computers, but for these 3 computers, only one printer, one scanner, one CD writer, and one modem. It means no need to purchase more devices for each computer. Next one is efficiency. In a network, the deletion, upgradation, and modification of software data is to be done at a single point only. This brings more efficiency and effectiveness into the working system. Now, next come to the redundancy. This means The useless thing. A network reduces the need for hard copies of all documents by sharing the soft copy of a file over the network. The need to share paper copies of reports or any other information can be eliminated or greatly reduced. Now, next come to the quickest document delivery. Networking provides a facility to instantly deliver soft copy from one computer to other computers throughout the world. It means you are here and you can send the data quickly to anywhere. So viewers, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. My similar video is Hindi also. Must watch that. Address is given in the description box.